What if the most advanced three-row SUV on the road right now costs less than a loaded Honda Pilot and doesn't use a drop of gas for your daily commute? I didn't believe it either until I spent 10 days living with the 2026 BYD Tang L. Forget everything you think you know about Chinese EVs. This isn't a budget knockoff or a tech-laden gamble. The Tang L is a fully electric, 7-seat SUV that blends serene ride quality, genuine luxury, and real-world practicality in a way few vehicles, American, German, or Japanese, can match at any price. I tested it like a real person. School drop-offs with 3 kids arguing in the back, a 220-mile weekend trip to visit family, hauling camping gear through mountain passes, and even using its vehicle-to-load feature to power a portable fridge at a trailhead. No staged photos, no PR handlers, just life with an EV most Americans have never heard of. And as I drove, 5 urgent human questions kept rising, not from spec sheets, but from the kind of moments that actually define ownership. Number 1, can a 3-row electric SUV really go the distance without turning every trip into a charging scavenger hunt? Number 2, does it feel like a true luxury vehicle or just a sea of screens pretending to be premium? Number 3, is the 3rd row actually usable for adults or just a marketing footnote? Number 4, how does it handle long drives when your passengers are tired, cranky, or prone to motion sickness? And honestly, can you trust BYD to support this vehicle years from now, or is it a beautiful dead end? If those sound like your questions too, if you're tired of EVs that promise the moon but deliver range anxiety, cramped cabins, or flimsy build quality, you're exactly who this review is for. Hey, welcome. I'm not here with a script, a sponsor deal, or a glossy filter. Just 10 days of spilled juice boxes, wet dog paws, highway naps, and one shockingly refined electric SUV that made me question why we've accepted so little for family transportation for so long. And if this grounded, experience-first perspective helps you see beyond the badge, I'd be honored if you subscribed to Motorhome, where we don't chase hype. We live with vehicles, so you can choose with clarity, not confusion. Now let's talk about the 2026 BYD Tang L. Range that lets you forget it's electric. The Tang L comes in 2 versions, a rear-wheel drive model with an estimated 370 miles of range and an all-wheel drive variant with around 340 miles. In my mixed driving, city errands, highway cruising at 70 miles per hour, climate control running, I consistently got 320 to 335 miles out of the AWD version. That's enough to go 5 or 6 days without plugging in. But the real magic isn't just the number, it's how effortless it feels. The Tang L uses BYD's proprietary Blade battery, a lithium iron phosphate pack known for safety, longevity, and stable performance in extreme temperatures. Unlike some EVs that lose 30% range in winter, the Tang L held up remarkably well during a chilly morning drive. On a 150 kilowatt DC fast charger, it went from 10% to 80% in just 30 minutes, about the time it takes to grab coffee and stretch your legs. At home, a level 2 charger tops it off overnight. After a week, I stopped checking the range display. I just drove, and that's the highest praise an EV can get. Number 2, quiet luxury, not loud tech. Step inside and you're greeted with a cabin that prioritizes calm over chaos. Real wood trim, soft Napa leather, ambient lighting that's warm, not blinding, and near-silent cabin acoustics create a sense of serenity rare in any vehicle under $60,000. There are screens, yes, but they don't dominate. A 15.6-inch rotating center display handles navigation and media, while a digital instrument cluster and optional rear seat entertainment keep everyone connected. But crucially, climate controls remain physical. Volume knobs exist. Nothing requires voice commands or menu diving when your hands are full. At night, with the cabin dimmed and the road smooth, the Tang L feels less like a car and more like a moving sanctuary. After a stressful day, that's not a luxury, it's a necessity. Number 3, 3 rows that actually work for real people. Here's the surprise. The Tang L's 3rd row isn't a penalty box. With 33.1 inches of legroom, it's genuinely usable for teens or adults on trips under 2 hours, more than the Pilot, Highlander, or even the Telluride. During a weekend visit to my sister's, I had 2 nieces, ages 13 and 15, ride back there comfortably for a 90-minute drive. They didn't complain once. The second row slides and reclines, letting you trade legroom for cargo space or vice versa in seconds. With all seats up, you still get 16 cubic feet behind the third row, enough for backpacks, groceries, or a stroller. Fold the third row flat and you've got 52 cubic feet. Drop the second row too and it opens up to a cavernous 84 cubic feet, more than enough for a bike, a dog crate, and 2 suitcases. This isn't just spacious, it's intentional. Number 4. Ride quality that cares for every passenger. Built on BYD's E-Platform 3.0, the Tang L uses a fully independent air suspension system on higher trims that adapts to load and road conditions. The result is a ride so smooth it borders on magical. Potholes vanish, expansion joints disappear. Even on rough rural highways, the cabin stays composed and quiet. The low, flat floor, thanks to the underbody battery, enhances stability and reduces motion sickness, something my notoriously car-sick cousin confirmed after a 90-minute trip. Rear passengers get 3-zone climate control, USB-C ports, and sunshades on all windows. It's clear this vehicle was designed by people who've actually traveled with families. Number 5. Can BYD deliver long-term trust in America? Fair question. BYD may be new to U.S. driveways, but globally they're the world's largest EV manufacturer, producing more plug-in vehicles than Tesla in recent years. They've been building batteries since the early 2000s and control their entire supply chain. In the U.S., they're launching carefully, with certified service centers in key markets and a 6-year, 72,000-mile warranty covering the battery and drivetrain. During my test, the build quality felt exceptional. Tight panel gaps, 0 interior squeaks, and electronics that worked flawlessly, even after heavy rain and repeated child seat installations. Is it as proven as a Toyota? Not yet, but it's promising. And for families who value space, silence, efficiency, and intelligence over badge loyalty, the Tang L feels like a bold, beautiful step forward. So, is the 2026 BYD Tang L worth your attention? If you want a 3-row electric SUV that's efficient, refined, and genuinely livable without the $80,000 price tag of a comparable German EV, then absolutely. It may not have a famous logo, but it has something better: quiet competence. It doesn't shout, it simply serves with grace, intelligence, and confidence. If this honest, experience-driven look at the Tang L helped you see it clearly, consider subscribing to Motorhome. We don't chase hype, we live with vehicles, so you can choose with clarity, not confusion. Thanks for reading. I'll see you in the next one.